Fans raise up, level up pro wrestling main event status, and big fight feel doesn't begin to describe it.
Not at all. The illustrious Casey Douglas challenging for the Level Up Championship and going up against his brother, his best friend, the playmaker, J2 Mattioli.
And sign of respect shown right there. Both men equally respect each other. Big fight feel, like you guys said. Let's get right into it.
And we're hearing torn reactions of the crowd. I heard "I love you both." I mean, I can't help but agree. J2 Mattioli, two-time Level Up Pro Wrestling champion, just earning back his title against his brother, his friend, his tag team partner in Casey Douglas, who has been on a tear since his return to wrestling.
That's right. I mean, his partner with 8-Bit Lit, Rock to the Future. Again, he got hurt at the end of the Quiet Storm show and was unable to compete, but when Drop It Like It's Hot came around, he felt like he was cleared. He was cleared. Level Up did not give him that chance to compete that night, and now he has his shot right now at the championship. Let's see if he can prove himself against J2, the playmaker.
And fans, you heard it on social media. You saw Casey Douglas speak about that. He said, why is it that J2 Mattioli gets a rematch? Why is it that, Michael Hopkins competes for the Ground Zero championship match? But Casey Douglas was denied. This is something that I won't say he feels he's owed. I would say that he has earned this title shot twice over. And now we see the fruits of his labor. We see Casey Douglas challenging for the championship here tonight. And in the main event, no less.
That's right, Roman. Casey Douglas, both men have done their parts in Level Up. Both men have gone through a lot of matches. J2, the two-time champ. But now Casey has his chance. He has his moment to capture the belt for himself.
And on top of all that, again, tensions were high last time at the Level Up Showcase. These two might be friends and brothers. I do think they're coming into this as friendly and respectable as they possibly can. But there are no friends in a main event. There's no friends when it's standing across one another and gold is on the line. Now, J2 Mattioli had to fight and claw his way up a ladder and endure that pain and agony just to get back to that title. And Casey Douglas has had to fight the Enterprise at every single turn just to get this match at all.
That's right, Barry. And right now, so far from the beginning of the match, just a lot of feeling out between the two. Both men know each other very well. Everything, they've been tag team partners. They know each other's moves. It's interesting to see how this plays out tonight.
Barry, you spoke earlier about J2 Mattioli scratching and clawing his way up a ladder. We'll take nothing away from Casey Douglas. He had to scratch and claw his way to this championship match here tonight, fighting injury, fighting a hiatus from professional wrestling. He has earned this shot after 5 long years, over 5 years in this business.
And on top of that, not just those 5 years, but again, credit where credit is due. Absolutely. And when he came back and he challenged one for that Level Up Pro Wrestling title at the Level Up Showcase, that was broken up by the Enterprise. It's what started this entire journey down this road. We never saw how that match was going to end. It was evenly cut right down to the bitter end, and we did not get a finish to that match. So main event status here, there are no excuses.
And more importantly, no Enterprise to interrupt, no outside interference looming over this match.
No, you're right, Roman, just one-on-one.
As it should be.
You're correct.
And the sportsmanship here speaks for itself. I mean, both men hold for hold, pound for pound, slowly getting back up and forth on the pace. But again, they know each other so well. J2 Mattioli has faced plenty of formidable opponents before, but this might be his most formidable, not from ferocity, but just sheer knowledge.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth going on right now. J2 spills to the outside. Casey setting something up. Oh!
Big suicide dive out to the outside, and Casey's not done!
He's got one more in store? Yes, sir! Oh, and he connects. Oh,
he's still not done!
Roman!
He knows what it's going to take for that Level Up Pro Wrestling Championship. And a third. Oh, it's a forearm.
J2 had that one perfectly scouted.
No.
Oh, what a springboard. Superman punch connected.
Full connection, all 5 knuckles, and again over that
Oh,
down.
and Casey finally gets the third one.
And as chairs fly through the night sky here in La Mesa, California, this is the main event of Raise Up.
It's the illustrious Casey Douglas.
Casey Douglas in firm control at this point. J2 Mattioli, he's lying on the concrete out here. He's wondering what the hell hit him.
Casey Douglas about 4 or 5 times. I mean, a sea of chairs. And you're not done yet. They're still on the outside. Victor Quick is going to maintain control.
Referee's giving them a lot of leeway
Chop
here in
to
this
the
main
outside.
event. He knows what's at stake, and he is not going to let a count out end this contest.
And look at the 10 by 10, the mini ring. Oh, no one home there. Oh, right.
Boys, it seems the ring cannot contain these 2 men.
You can hear that chop echo here in the night sky.
Goodness gracious, and Juan isn't done. Oh, but neither is Casey. They know exactly what it takes to win a championship here. They know very, very well. And the journey Casey Douglas has been on.
Only a 1 count.
Only 1 count.
Gentlemen, I've known both of these men for over 5 years now. I met Casey Douglas as he was just starting his pro wrestling journey. J2 Mattioli following just a few short months later. You know, these 2 men have trained together. They know each other, but their careers have taken them down very different paths. They are different men than they were when they first started. And now we get to see just who has advanced more in that time period here tonight.
And on top of all that, again, Casey wasting no opportunities here, leaving no room for error.
Oh, what a chop apply there in the corner.
Oh,
man, it looked like it hurt Casey more than it hurt J2.
I mean, we see how heavily that wrist is taped up. Perhaps that could be a factor after all, but J2 enduring the punishment from his best friend.
Well, he's a champ for a reason. He's endured a lot of stuff, including last month's ladder match where he won that belt back from Cameron August of the Enterprise.
Oh, back elbow spinning right into that momentum there.
You know, you mentioned the ladder match that J2 Mattioli competed in last month.
Yeah, and it makes you think, Roman, is J2 at 100% after taking everything he took from that ladder match?
Well, it is hard to say, but that elbow is at 100%, that's for sure.
Oh, almost put away the illustrious one.
You know, we saw Cameron August unable to compete after injuries sustained. You know, could J2 Mattioli be carrying some of the after effects here in this contest?
Well, J2 Mattioli carries after
big body slam.
A very specific kind of lineage in the pro wrestling business in this medium. And never say die is his motif. Never say die is a way of life. And he would rather crawl on stubs if it meant defending that championship, earning another shot at the glory, than not at all. And Casey Douglas, I think, has that blood in him as well.
Oh, absolutely. Casey Douglas has a heart of a champion. If there's anybody that deserves to be a champion, it's Casey Douglas. This man has gone through so many matches, gone through so many for Level Up. He's gone counters, numerous rivals and opponents. This man deserves an opportunity. He's got one tonight, but he would be even a better champion if he had that belt around him.
But when that wall, that final barrier looks like your best friend, what do you do?
Hey, you pull out all the bags of tricks. You pull out everything. You give it your all. You leave it until you can't walk and leave from walk out of that ring. You want to give it all tonight.
I agree. You just gotta grit your teeth and run head first. You gotta do whatever it takes. I mean, within reason, of course.
Talk about unreasonable. Holy hell! Did you hear the impact on that forearm?
Barry, I felt that.
That readjusted my back. Goodness gracious, I'm about 2 inches taller.
I just gotta fix myself on my seat. Jeez, that knocked me back. Oh, big buckle.
Could be sizing up that playmaker knee.
Oh, Casey scouted it. Oh, what a big clothesline.
Casey Douglas in control right now, but can he maintain it? Oh! What a boot to the head!
A hell of a kick from Casey Douglas. And now, oh, no, the PS2, that power slam, 2 rotations.
J2 for the roll the pin. Only 2.
Only 2, but nearly 3. Again, both these men giving it their all, emptying the clip as we've said before.
You hear the dueling chants from the crowd. They support both these men. They would love to see either man walk out of here with the championship.
And I mean, let me tell you, I would have hated to take a poll of everyone who showed up to this match. What's he sizing up here? That playmaker lariat, perhaps?
He's got the half Nelson hook.
Oh! Knee! Raining down kicks and strikes into the fireman's carry. Oh!
Takes it with a cover. Oh!
Very, very close.
Only 2.
And again, 50-50 down the middle here, not just in the action, but in the reception. Casey Douglas in perhaps disbelief, but he's got to know. He's got to maintain that offensive on J2 Mattioli. J2 has endured so much.
Casey's got to stay on him.
Sizing up that cutter.
Crossroads.
No. Reversal.
What's he got here? Oh! Sapphire Explosion!
In the center of the ring.
J2 with a cover. Oh, and only 2 for J2.
I don't know if we've ever seen anyone kick out of that. Perhaps I have a short memory, but goodness gracious, he got all of that Sapphire Explosion.
You couldn't ask for a better set of circumstances. The Sapphire Explosion, the center of the ring. But Casey Douglas, this title match means too much to him to let it end like this.
J2 Mattioli on his feet. But look at Casey.
Oh!
What in the back of the head? Both men down at their wits' end, at their bodies' end. Goodness.
And you see right now, referee Victor Cuentas administering the
At a count of 5, Casey makes his way up first. J2 on his feet now.
But the confidence says it all, but caught by an enziguri.
J2 is down.
J2's down. Is Casey gonna go for that swanton?
Casey staggering up to the top rope here.
This could be his moment.
Sizing up
Can he
that
connect it?
swanton bomb.
Oh no! J2 gets out of the way. Oh, super kick!
He got all of it.
Oh! Oh! That's the guy!
And this
Casey's down to his knees. Perfect position. No!
Oh! And it connects!
Shot him on the rebound for that blind.
Come on! Casey kicks out!
Joey, Roman, what the hell is it gonna take?
They've still both got their
Anything and everything, Larry.
Their ace in the hole. For J2 Mattioli, it's that playmaker lariat. For Casey Douglas, that swanton bomb of his. And if either of these men can hit their respective finishers, that's it. That's exactly what it is. It finishes the match. I can't see either man kicking out of the others.
But with all the resistance, all the power, as they stare across the ring from one another, not giving up at all.
And the level up crowd loving it.
And you see just
Casey asking for it.
Disbelief, perhaps, from J2 Mattioli. Oh!
Casey asked for it. Oh! Casey Casey looks like he's out.
Casey could be out right now. Victor Cuetas has a responsibility here to stop the match. He's no longer competing.
This is what J2 has to do. He has to be willing to do whatever it takes to win this match. You see Casey trying to fight it.
We've seen this before.
No one's coming.
Driver, perhaps. No! Whoa, gets him in! Oh, he's got that heel look!
He's got it in. He's got it in. And J2's in the middle of the ring.
Grapevine cash crusher!
And J2 is in a bad way. He's in the center of the ring. He is nowhere near the ropes.
Oh, that's right, Roman. He's got a long ways to go if he's going to have to get there.
No help, and as the tendons are ripped from the knee, J2 must be thinking about submission here.
And he's got to drag Casey's body weight if he wants to break the hold.
Oh, he's inching it closer. Oh!
But look at Casey trying to maintain control, torquing that wrist, torquing that knee.
Just ripping at the tendons here. Is J2 going to tap? No,
he gets it!
Just managing to reach the ropes.
Oh, and Casey's heartbroken.
Fighting
He thought that was it.
Fighting spirit, folks, is a term that's often used and abused in wrestling. This is exactly what fighting spirit is. J2 Mattioli, Casey Douglas. My goodness.
And Casey was right there. He believed he had it.
And gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that knee specifically is the playmaker knee.
It could very well be. I mean, without that playmaker knee, the initiator for so much of J2's heavy-hitting offense, we will see what Casey's doing here, but Casey, stomps to the chest!
Just savagely stomping away at J2, trying to make sure he stays down.
Oh. Playmaker showing that heart of his.
But look at that limp leg, that limp knee there. I mean, we don't know how much that was affected by that calf crusher.
You see Casey dragging J2 to his feet.
Big forearm. Oh, and another one connects.
J2 might be out here. His teeth are floating.
Casey trying to finish off the playmaker. Oh, and another big one.
J2 drops to a knee.
But he still has not gone down.
And you see the effect that this match is having on the champion. He's trying to fight. He is trying to continue. But the energy may be depleted in J2 Mattioli.
I mean, again, even Casey Douglas, of all people, for all the punishment he's gone through, calling for JD to fight back. And maybe it's not a matter of physically can't, but it might be a matter of emotionally he can't. Well, look at this.
Oh, I think the playmaker found his second win. Oh!
Casey's rocked.
He's still fighting.
J2 has enough. He said enough is enough.
Give Casey Douglas, he is still fighting, but those elbows are certainly doing damage here.
I mean, their brain fluid might as well be leaking out the ears, how hard they're hitting each other. Casey's still out on his feet.
Still throwing shots though, Barry.
Hear the audience, they want Casey Douglas.
But J2 Mattioli finding that second win. And again, what's he got planned here?
He's calling
The playmaker!
No, caught! Playmaker lariat from Casey Douglas, but what's he got here?
Crossroads!
Oh, right on top of his head!
Oh, J2 kicks out!
Somehow, some way,
Oh my!
J2 Mattioli finds it within hit him the kick out.
Gentlemen, I was about to say you're a new level up champion, but no, J2 will not have it. He kicks out.
And Casey's beside himself. He thought that was it.
We're all beside ourselves. I mean, I have all the faith in the world in J2 Mattioli, but Casey just staring in utter disbelief at his friend, his partner, this guy who has been his ride or die, refuses to say die.
And if I'm Casey Douglas, I'm thinking, how far am I willing to go? What am I willing to do to my best friend in order to become level up champion?
Does it go for it again?
And you heard him. He said, sorry, buddy.
Oh.
But that show of disrespect says it all. Whoa!
The playmaker lariat connects.
But both men down. Slow to the pin.
J2 covers. Oh, Casey has no kick out! What are we witnessing?
This is main event status here at Raise Up, Level Up Pro Wrestling, but I don't know what's left in the tank for both these men, just staggering to their feet. I mean, depleted, unbelievable.
Gentlemen, I said it before. I said the playmaker lariat was J2's ace in the hole. What does he have left?
Oh no.
Oh, playmaker driver!
That could be it. That could be it.
Oh.